Welcome to Panther Sports. We've been thinking about the big boys, the heavies, about snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, thinking about Justis Huni, the Australian prospect who so nearly scuppered now heavyweight champion Fabio Wardley. Famously, Huni got absolutely splattered in the 10th, the injustice of it all. Like many before him, Huni must rebuild, must prove the loss is a blip and not his ceiling. And Justis Huni's ceiling is a good place to start. Huni was a splendid amateur with Olympic dreams. 35-2, his last bout and second loss was against Bahadur Jalilov in Olympic qualifying. Huni turned over, intense debut, 13-1-1 Faiga Opelu, 10 rounds for the Australian Heavyweight Championship. A baptism of fire. Huni looked damn happy in that fire, dominating Opelu before his corner threw in the towel in the 7th. Huni's work in close was particularly satisfying and melted the tough Opelu. Huni defended the Aussie heavyweight belt 3 times, notably against rugby league legend Paul Gallen, 11-0-1. In front of a rabid Sydney crowd, Huni showed his class, stopping Gallen in the 10th. Next up, Joseph Goodall, with WBO and IBF regional trinkets on the line. Huni's technical ability and boxing talent was too much, winning by a wide margin over the 10 rounds on all 3 scorecards. Huni continued to bank rounds and win wide decisions against Kiki Toa Leutele, remember that name, and Andrew Tabiti in Mexico. Time for a step up. The oft-thanked Turkey al-Sheikh obliged, booking him against fringe world-level contender Kevin Lerena on the Riyadh season Joshua Ngannou card. The durable southpaw Lerena was unrelenting and forced Huni to come through fire. Huni was game in his toughest bout to date. Ultimately, the judges scored a close fight Huni's way, 96-94, 96-94, and 98-92. Huni returned to Australia and accumulated 3 knockout victories over Troy Pilcher, Leandro Robutti, and Sean Pottegeiter in 6 months between July 24 and January 25. Sitting at 12-0 with 7 knockouts and wearing the WBO global strap, the time had come for Huni to face a legitimate top 20 contender. An opportunity presented itself when Big Pharma Miller withdrew from his bout against Fabio Wardley. Was this the perfect opportunity for Huni? White-collar Wardley famously has little formal schooling in the game and could present a beatable opponent for a technical and skillful boxer like Huni. And so it proved. Huni avoided Wardley's bombs, peppered him with jabs, before introducing eye-catching combinations in the middle rounds. Wardley looked bewildered by Huni's movement and frustrated by his failure to land. Until he did land. Wardley was perfect for 1 second, and that was all it took. Huni could not recover. So, what next for Huni? To my mind, he's still one of the best heavyweight prospects around. Only 26. Basically a perfect career except for one moment against Wardley. He was scheduled to face old foe Kiki Toa Leutele on the 6th of December. The durable Leutele took Huni the distance in 2022 and represented a good, tough but beatable opponent for a return fight. Tragically, in the weeks leading up to the bout, Huni's longtime coach and close friend Kerry Fui collapsed due to a heart attack whilst training Huni and did not recover. Understandably, Huni did not feel he was in a position to prepare properly for the return bout, and it was removed from the slate. His next steps are a little unclear now, and he will understandably have to restructure the team around him as well as taking time to grieve. We look forward to seeing him back in action when the time is right. And you, what do you make of Justis Huni and his future prospects? Let us know in the comments.